immensely far behind. HR should have a really good chance of taking it, but yeah, let's see. I think one move can set a really fast pace with their draft, really aggressive with the Sanking Piranha. Bristle sets pace with taking buildings, with Undying and Timber, so let's see.
Let's see indeed. And we go, ladies and gentlemen, of course, lower bracket here, best of 3. HellRaisers versus one move. An attempt to stay in the competition with a chance to make it to TI.
See how these lanes all go too, right? Because the Bristle Undying, at least the Bristle is to counteract the Enigma, as we've mentioned. The Undying is just to be an Undying because this hero is super popular and tends to zone out most heroes. So let's see how they do versus the Clockwork Enigma. See if they're able to kill any extra Eidolons. Let's see if the Undying dies, because I think the other day we kind of said it. It was like level 3 hits or level 3 on the Enigma, level 2 Clockwork. The Undying will die in most situations, but see how much Bristle's able to get on the lane. Let's see how much top they can actually put any pressure onto Watson too, right? Because the Timber Mirana, no big kill threat onto the Void, because he's gonna have this, you know, malady with this heal that's constantly taking him back up.
Yeah, I think he should be pretty safe in this lane.
I would think so too. Let's see what Sayush is able to do as Mirana, because I was very impressed with Arrow on his Mirana the other day. Rune for Rune. One move will get 3. Nicely done from Pantomime.
I mean, who sort of wins the trading down in that bottom lane as the supports? You know, between the Clock and Undying.
Depends on the stacks. Like usually Undying ends up just winning it because he's so tanky. He's one of the only heroes that just eats battery salt and doesn't really care. Once Eidolons are thrown in, though, it does change things. Okay. I'm going to be watching mostly mid. I'm really curious to see how this matchup goes. Never seen the lane.
Of course, Mello. He's, you know, obviously a big sort of fan of the mid SK. He's played this quite a bit.
Yeah.
You know, as a newer hero, probably not quite as many games under his belt. You know, Rebel on the mid primal. So you would imagine Mello's probably going to be more in the comfort zone here.
He did get level 2 first, though, so he's able to actually bully Mello a little bit off of the wave. And we're seeing some creep pull shenanigans actually happening bottom. The Undying trying to make sure the lane's in a good position for the Enigma so that the Bristle does not farm any of those extra Eidolons. This is a really funny matchup in mid. I don't know why, it just looks really funny. Oh, big caustic.
A very big caustic.
Nice body blocks too. All right, it looks like most melees versus Sanking actually.
That's not for the likes of you.
Yeah, I guess unless it starts to change up when the levels come in from Rebel, if he's able to do, you know, enough damage to trade back.
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be. He has to just be so cautious every time he steps up to the wave. So much burst that comes out. So yeah, Mello looks like he'll probably pull ahead. Top, Watson, as we said, should be able to farm freely. They can't push Afterlife out of lane, so he should free farm up here too. So quite a bit of trade lanes, I would say. Bottom, I think, is I think bottom is probably the most exciting for kill threat, because it's just, yeah, you know, like I mentioned, it's Gilger if he's able to catch Pantomime when Eidolons are splitting, or it's if Gilger gets caught playing too aggressive and it's too squishy in this situation.
This man's got 8 mangoes here.
He bought more, huh? Okay, yeah. That's all you have to do as Undying now.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, playing at a good distance as well. Not going to get caught in any sort of cog setup.
Can Sayush get some courier snipes?
Courier
Can get one. He's just using arrow to farm as well too. So trying to maximize top since they can't apply pressure to Watson really.
I mean, who's sort of the most likely to die early on here?
I'm watching the bottom really. It's
You
just
think
this
bottom
battle
is-
between the Undying
Yeah.
and Clockwork. They just have to be cautious about the split of the Eidolons. That's where all the damage comes out in this. Falling Knight will be able to get a couple. We'll get one.
My thrift rewarded.
I mean, it's actually pretty even. He's a little bit behind after that one costly wave, but besides that, he's okay. Bottom. The splits happened. Phantom stepped up too far.
I was going to say, get a bit too close to the tower there. That will do it.
Yeah. I mean, this is the lane where the kill is going to happen. Guaranteed. Knight. Bit low, also. They might... Okay, never mind. The Eidolon's turning on. If they had another chance with the Eidolons, they would have probably gone on him. He could have maybe killed him there.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
All right. Malady takes revenge. Loses his Khalid's Sayush, and then kills Sayush's courier. Yeah, things kind of stabilizing for Rebel. After he gave the one caustic, he's actually okay. Cool.
Got the ability to get these denies pretty easily.
I'm always down to watch over-leveled and over-farmed Primal Beasts, because that's when the hero looks broken. That's when he still looks like he's at that stage of just like, why is Trample killing everybody? Like, so this should be pretty exciting. And he's now able to actually zone Mellow out of his Sandstone. He put a sentry in lane.
Dire structures
So now Mellow, actually under some pressure here. Rebel might hit 6 first and have kill threat.
Yeah, if Mellow falls sort of under 50% of his HP. That probably would have enough damage, Rebel, to take him out.
Yeah.
Around his spells in the 6.
This wave will determine it. I see Sayush kind of walking toward the area. Maybe he's anticipating it. Mellow's actually looks like he's going to jungle himself. He's like, yeah, I don't want to die. I can't walk up. I know they have a sentry. Sayush will just arrow catapult to stop the push. Bottom.
I mean, once again, Panto. Bit too close to tower. He's going to come in with the backup. Charges in and ready to set up for a kill attempt on Knight, and it will be a successful one. Grabs him, slams him down.
Great TP, but also, again, one move. They're playing really far up to the tower 2 times now. They get punished from Gilger. Level 4 Clockwork this early.
And these 2 heroes. Oh. Ooh, Rebel's able to grab it. It's in the bottle.
Great move. Yeah, amazing rotation. And yeah, they have to just think they're really underestimating the damage of Eidolons and stuff down here. I think they have to give a bit more respect to this Enigma. Even though they have this Bristle, the quote-unquote counter pick for the laning phase. Not under their tower.
I mean, the Bristle, of course, is farming super good, but definitely these deaths on Panto giving a nice bit of boost of XP and gold to HellRaisers.
He's actually, the Bristle is actually bottom of the course. Not by a significant margin, like 10 gold behind the Void, but definitely seeing the effect this lane. He's just missing last hits. The Eidolon denies constantly. As we see there, yeah. 1-2 denies, maybe even a 3rd. Yeah, great stuff from Miro. Rebel with this DD in his bottle. Phase boots too. His kill threat on almost anybody he runs into. He's even gonna find a stack. Let's go. Okay.
Let's see if Favor's taking that over. Looking for a kill right now.
Sure. He's got trample open too. Why not?
Yep, he'll go for it.
Nom nom nom. 75 mana for a stack. Sure. Pentiment will steal some of the XP.
He might be able to find Panto. Hey. Yeah, he's actually going to push him out of the cogs. Still has the ult, but doesn't want to commit for it whilst the tombstone's down. So won't be able to find the chance there.
A bit weird spell usage there, got to be honest. I thought he was just going to ult him, and then they just battery assault, but goes for the charge through. Maybe not knowing where the Sand was, didn't want to get... I don't know. That was a bit strange. Lives to see another day.
Still very much in a spot where it's hard for one move to really bully this Primal Beast away from mid.
Super tanky. Even with Epicenter, might not be able to finish him off once he gets the Ogre Axe. Seeing Gilger constantly stacking also. And he's actually making the move out of the Black Hole.
Ah, and with the charge across from Rebel, they've got the damage.
Holy moly. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Like the overleveled Primal still look like almost OP because how much damage Trample can do when you're ahead. And now he's got another stack to work on, Rebel. And Ogre Axe is going to be finished, so he's going to be sitting at well, like 1600 HP. The Epi Burrow, they need Epi Burrow, and they probably need the Mirana, and maybe even a little bit more to finish him off if they do end up looking for a kill onto Rebel. Phenomenal start for HR. Great way to make space for a hero like Void. They've set themselves up for like a late game oriented draft, and they're winning the early game.
See if they can maybe even find a good opportunity with the Chrono top. Kind of hard to get against the Timber. They'll need a TP, but once we've seen Rebels been ready to make the moves to the side lanes.
Mello can counter gank now, though. Even though he's not been matching the ganks of the Primal, he's been quietly farming jungle stacks. He has Blink.
They're going to look to see if they can find the Bristle again.
Oh, Fairy Trinket. Rebel finds a beautiful snag also.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They won't get anything this time round.
Looking to make their hit top, though. Blink reveal for Mello. This should be able to catch Watson.
Yeah, if they get Burrow Strike in tower, he'll die.
It's an early Blink, too. It's 9 minutes in. He might not expect it.
It's been scanned,
The
though.
scan, though.
They know something's coming, and that will be, it should be enough for Watson to sit right back.
Yeah, I'd imagine he just sits in the tree line.
Unless, as you say, he just really doesn't expect the Blink to be done this timing.
Yeah, let's see.
They're gonna look elsewhere for the kill. As, they'll take Malady instead.
Sacrilege.
Okay, and then they can maybe even move back toward top because they still have Epicenter, so they still can actually go for this kill threat.
But now it's revealed, so
Now it's revealed, yeah.
Watson is going to be that much harder to catch.
Yeah, he'll do the back away. Coverage of Chen creeps. I think he has Mask of Madness done. See if they look to mount the defense top. Rebel has TP, he has Arcane Rune, he has his Fairy Trinket too, so I think they're going to look to set up for this top lane. Will Watson get caught?
Radiant's middle tower is
He's
under
been playing
attack.
pretty sensible so far.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Won't be easy.
They might also be scared to dive because of the
Radiant's
counteract
middle
that's going to
tower
happen.
Yeah, a Chrono into TPs, and suddenly it's one move that will be dying up here. So they're being very hesitant on making this play.
Yeah, they're going to mid. The push is starting to build up too much from HR.
See what they can do here instead. They'll settle for Miro. Melo's going to jump across, get the setup. Miro's actually going to try and TP out, but the hand of God heal, it was close, but he won't make it away.
Big defense, dropping Tombstone.
For this top lane, you know, Watson just casually keep farming under his tower. He knows they tried to make an attempt on him, and they're just not really able to find the angle to go. Now they'll try.
Arrow.
There's the combo. I'll do it. This time, they catch him.
Dire's top tower is under
After
attack.
sticking around for so long, it has to happen. He was
I
pushing the
mean,
limits.
he was getting away with that area for a long, long time.
Yeah. So they'll get this tower now,
Dire's top
continue this
tower
timing
has
here.
fallen.
They have to make these early aggressive moves too, as we mentioned. You know, one move. They're more of a timing-based draft versus this HR draft that is gonna scale really hard in the late game. So one move. This is kind of their time to shine, making these early aggressive moves around their Sand King Blink.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So I'd like to see these two just paired together, honestly, for the next 8 minutes or so, at the very least. The Mirana and the Sand King just constantly looking around for kill threat. And yeah, they're going to do that. Mirana almost has the Vessel. That's going to help a lot versus the Primal Beast. I say almost. It's still kind of fun. Yeah, I like the way they're doing this, though. These two running around, Bristle playing aggressively, farming jungle, and them just looking for kills. HR might be able to find a really nice rotation here, though. He's alone.
I mean, pulling the cogs on the battery assault. Very hard for him to run. TPs will start to come in to try and help Knight out. But indeed, he's gone. There's no saving that Bristle. Same time, other side of the map, Miro gets caught by Mello.
Bigger kill, though, on the Bristle. That's a huge one. I mean, I think that they're playing the map kind of nicely, though, right? I think he's just maybe a little too aggressive, but either way, the positioning, the way they're doing it is nice. Sanking Mirana, moving for kills, Timber taking the hard lane. But they do get punished.
Still having this Chrono ready as well to make moves. It's not easy for one move to find the opportunities to go for these plays.
Yeah, but Watson knows in this game, like, that's why I think also, sure, Mom is really common, but sometimes you don't see it. This game, he needs Mom because the way for Fielder to die. Quickly taken away. He doesn't have much stuff that gets thrown into Chrono, right? So most of the damage is going to be coming from himself, so he has to build kind of the standard Void play, but like the damage will be mostly him, so he needs Mom.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Trying to set up for mid. He's down it's almost 2,000 HP Primal Beast, though. They'll have to throw everything.
They have got Epicenter and close to level 2 Epicenter as well, of course.
With level 2 Epi, it might be enough with him in the Mirana.
The prize is mine.
Watson maybe wants to make a hit of himself now, though. He was pinging perhaps to look for something, but maybe he was afraid of going on high ground, I guess.
I mean, they've got these great ultimates, you know, this very good team fight.
Radiant are scanning.
Here's buying time. Watson wants his Maelstrom before he drops it, because he has no damage inside of it, as we mentioned. A lot of ashes in those groups. Move. Getting good timings. Treads. The Axe is actually going to come a little bit later than usual for Smiling Knight. Still looking to play aggressive into enemy jungle.
See if they can catch you. It's just Malady at the moment. They'll go for it.
Do they have follow-up, though?
Doesn't look like it. TPs are coming in. See Timbersaw go pretty deep there with the Timber Chain.
They
Rebel.
want him. He's isolated.
Fighting back towards them, and he's got one more chain to try and get away from them.
Dire's middle
He's
tower
time
is under
dilated.
Radiant's bottom tower.
His team's going to be very hesitant to help because there's a black hole and there's a Chronosphere at the ready. So Afterlife is just not going to get much help at all. We'll see Knight try and fight, but Afterlife is already dead.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And now Knight, he's just got to hope that he'll be able to walk this one off. We'll see Rebel just punch into Sayush, take him down.
Yappy.
Oh, it's a big one! Mellow! Oh, he just did on the three of them, but the black hole is there. Doesn't matter though, Miro's dying to the sandstorm. Mellow there. They were just lined up beautifully for him. He's
You
in on
couldn't
the
ask for
three of
better.
them. Level 2 Epi, that'll do the job.
Perfectly done, really. It was looking a little dicey, too, the fight, how it's so split up and everything, too.
Yeah?
Clockwork actually tanked. I think he was tanking 2 heroes for most of this fight on the south side that we don't see. Like, you see on minimap, they're pinging the Clockwork. I think he gets gone on by the Undying and the Mirana. Tanks everything because he gets healed up. And it looks scary. But then, yeah, Mellow waits for his opportunity.
I really did. They were not ready for that at all.
No.
Lined up on that incredibly confined point of the map around the steps.
It's a big fight, too, for one move. This Bristle now close to his Ags. They can start looking to potentially threaten Roche soon. Yeah, Black Hole was used, too, so.
I mean, yeah, Rebel was lucky to be able to walk away towards the end. A very, very good fight there for one move. Very much rectified there by Mello's play.
Yeah, blasted Watson, really, in particular. Got nothing off. He just was time dilating in fights, not able to get his chrono. And they got to find the Sanking. And look at the Roche. Can continue to play aggressive.
All right, yeah, Aegis and 500 gold from the Aghanims for Bristle.
Epi's back online also. Buys his shard, so even more damage if he connects with it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And now they do have the vessel also on the Mirana, so the tankiness of the Primal when he doesn't have BKB is not going to be nearly as much anymore. Starting to tick the boxes. When the Ags comes out, then it's time to start hitting those tier 2s. as well, especially when any of those cooldowns are used.
Dyer's top tower is under
Oh,
You gotta
for
keep
sure.
vision, though. You gotta keep vision in the area to watch for these
Radiant's middle
big
tower
chronos and
is
black
under
hole
attack.
positions.
And as you say, you know, even if they do hit those ults, the damage coming out might not be quick enough or hard enough to really deal with the cause of one move.
Yeah, they need Midnight Pulse inside Black Hole,
Radiant's
or Midnight
middle
Pulse
tower
inside
is
Chrono,
under attack.
for the most part, to have the damage to deal with the tanky ones.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Mid,
Looking towards Afterlife.
Mello's here.
He's going to get a lot of TP backup, and Rebel will be able to get the BKB off in time. Charges away. And they've got to run here, HellRaisers. There's no fight to be had for them. Malady will try and TP out, but the arrow finds them. HellRaisers, they'll lose both supports here. That attempt to try and force a fight around that tier 1 middle.
HellRaisers have to be careful now how they pick and choose the battles, because, yeah, they just kind of gave them this, and now they can actually go for this tier 2 push quite easily. No BKB on Primal Beast. Black Hole still cooldown. This is exactly where one move wants to shine. These, like, yeah, 10 to 25 minute mark, 10 to 30 minute mark, where their heroes can actually dominate.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's looking very, very good. And the mid SK Mellow showing us why he likes to run it here. 5-0-5.
I don't think anybody else is doing it, honestly.
I don't think they are. I think he's
was
pretty
trying
much
to
the
look.
only lad who is at the moment.
Yeah.
In this patch, at least, I don't think anyone else played a single game of mid SK. I would hazard to say across all the regions
Dyer's
on this
top
patch.
tower is under attack.
And sure, we've seen it in the past. I think like who was playing it back in the day? You know, Miracle used to like mid SK,
I mean,
didn't he?
a lot of people were. It was when it was like OP, when it got buffed to like over buffed. Everyone was playing it in the mid lane.
I mean, do you think is it very much a player hero thing, or is there something about Sanking that's made him better again now in this patch?
He did get a buff.
He did get a buff?
Nothing massive.
No. Okay.
It's probably just a player thing.
Dyer's
Just-
middle
yeah.
He's just super
tower is
comfortable
under
on it.
attack.
Mellow likes to.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's
Sometimes people overreact to nerfs too. Maybe the heroes still just good. Phantom him?
This is the hook shot missed there by Gilga. Might cost him his life here. Sort of caught on the front of it all. Now, have Watson coming. It's a 3-man chrono.
Okay, he's on the back.
Do they have the damage? He's looking towards the 2 supports. We'll be able to take out Panto.
They gotta
See
run.
throughout it all, though, Knight is just surviving, and he, of course, doesn't care. He has the Aegis either way. They couldn't kill him off very, very quickly. Finally, he does. Watson not able to time walk out in time. Afterlife had the burst to take him down. Knight's back for round 2 there off the back of the Aegis. I mean, they hit the chrono, but it really didn't matter that much at all. Still at a stage of the game where HellRaisers haven't been able to scale up in the damage department. At this point of the game, one move's heroes, they're in charge.
Far too tanky, really. And itemization too, they have like these lotuses to remove the dilation. Yeah, there's just no damage inside that.
Oh, Rebel!
Oh, the sun.
He charged it in!
Mellow.
Oh! That gives him a tip for that one, yeah. It does. One of those spells that does look awkward when it's misused there, is that literally was just Rebel charging into imminent death.
Oh, HR, they're kind of crumbling, really.
That's
I think
a rough move there.
They're starting
I
to
mean-
feel this pressure of these tanky cores.
Oh no.
And them just, they have no damage, you can tell. It's really reminiscent to the last game we just saw, but this time they actually don't have the damage to even kill one of the cores, it feels like.
Oh no, yeah, this is not going to be easy for them to turn. Down 8k.
No, and
They
Watson
need
even,
perfect ultimates.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned before, that with the midnight pulse underneath all 5 or something. That's
Yeah. It's feeling like that very quickly versus this lineup. And Watson, he actually even purchased his shard this game. So
All right.
his damage is even less. Sure, he's
Slowed
got more
us down,
survivability,
yeah.
but slows down his strength. Looking very difficult. Yeah, needs to be some Dream Black Holes, Dream Chronospheres now at this point for them to try to come back with this advantage that one move has. 'Cause one move now they can just keep playing, like running around the map, play around their cooldown, play around the epi, and
Yeah.
wait for that next rush.
BKB on Mellow. He's going to get to do whatever he wants in these fights. Get that epi off every single time.
And he just tested it. It works. Confirmed.
Oh, all right. Well, that's a little awkward, but at least they didn't see it, so they won't know that he's messed it up.
He hid also. He used it and he hid inside the tree line like no one saw
Yeah.
it. No one saw it.
We saw it.
And it's off.
But, I mean, it shouldn't matter too much, because in terms of the threat of the BKB, HellRaisers, they'll definitely click on his inventory, see it, and they'll be like, okay, he's got a fresh BKB.
Yeah,
We have to respect that. But of course, little do they know that it's on cooldown.
Yeah, he's also not been the one that's leading the charge first. Like
he's
it's
the
actually like the
counterplay.
Timber
Yeah.
that like goes in first, causes some distraction with Knight, and then Mello gets some nice little follow-ups afterwards. So he's been kind of free in the fights.
Here we go. Ultimates at the ready all across the board.
Let's see. I don't know. Watson doesn't feel like he's going to do it. I mean, it has to be the Midnight Pulse on top of a black hole or on a Chronosphere.
Dire are scanning.
Playing another rune.
Yeah, they're not going to get a jump here.
Yeah. They're probably going to like bait. If it was like a DD rune, they just try to bait HR into it.
Might get someone with the Moonlight, though.
Gonna catch.
Mello. I'm just going to get the setup onto Gilga. It'll be a quick kill to start the fight off. And they got a run here, HellRaisers. This fight does not look like it's shaping up to be in a way that they can turn it. Rebel has to use the BKB to run. They just have to get out of it. Afterlife's in with the chase. He's got the Yule set up for Miro, but Arrow won't quite be there in time. Still, though, Miro taking huge amounts of damage here from the Bristle and the Timber. Miro, no way to protect themselves up in the base. They will die.
A little bit of an awkward Yule's Arrow combo coming up, but it's okay. Still get the kills. And yeah, playing aggressive, getting deep wards down. One move. Playing their draft really nicely. They started a little weird, too, with the Bristle being, I think, 0-3 at some point in the game, but Mello, he's made up for everything. And then I'm trying to, maybe like the other thing about the Sand King, I've been trying to like think, I was looking at like the patches and stuff like that, too. Maybe this talent is one that he looks, like he looked at it when it was added, and he's like, oh, this talent just makes this hero really good again, right? The plus 0.3 burrow. Your stun is now a 2.5 second AoE stun. Like, that's pretty damn good. I think that talent before was...
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and on a 12-second cooldown.
Yeah, because that talent before, everyone just took Sandstorm, because the other one was like a caustic damage or caustic snow or something like that, so... Okay, I mean, maybe. I don't know, I'm trying to think. It's also, he's probably just really comfortable and he saw the melee hero and stuff like that, but maybe that also is another thing that he's just like, yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna check actually how comfortable. I wonder how many games the lad's got on the old Sand King. We'll find it.
Yeah, because the thing is, too, is like the Sandstorm talent got buffed. The Sandstorm talent was 15, and now it's 20, so just opting for having that stun is nice.
So his Sand King has had 36 professional games on SK, 75% win rate. That's pretty high, right, for pro win rate on sort of a niche hero.
Yeah.
And according to Dobo, ranked 22 in the moment in the world, Mello.
Yep. Yeah, these two teams have super high ranked players.
At least on his main profile, Sand King only 74 games, so not a hero that he's necessarily like. It's not in his top 20 played. It isn't a hero he spams that much. At least on his main.
Though. He's level 21 on it, so. Yeah.
Oh wait, that's true. Okay, he must have hidden his profile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that must be old data. Yeah, it's
strange.
something that you won't see when you do the search for the numbers online. Maybe one of the reasons why he's catching some of these teams by surprise.
Maybe. HR, they've got BKB on the Void. Any other of these BKBs? Any other timing? Not really.
Well, they have the damage.
Afterlife has a full Hex, Owen.
Yeah.
So this could trip up
I mean,
the Enigma,
between
the Void,
that
everybody.
And Mello getting a good angle with the Burrow Strike, yeah, it's the amount of hard initiation that one move have. It's going to be difficult for HellRaisers to deal with.
Yeah, now it's like he has extra ways to cancel Black Hole too, right? They have Hex, they have Yule's is a little bit shorter cast range, of course. 800 cast range Hex. That's going to be nice. Then even if the Epi's down, or if the Sand King's stun down, the arrow's down, they have a way to cancel. And extra catch for Void.
Miro, he's going to find a chance to go already. Mello's got the jump onto the two of them to the side. Hex as well, thrown down. I'll see Afterlife try and get in, but BKB's out in time from Watson. But turns his attention over towards the Bristle, but he has not got the damage to deal with it. We'll see Miro drop the Black Hole. The Chrono's out in return. Watson drops it onto the Mirana. We'll find him. Miro tries to escape, but dies into the damage of the epicenter. Charge across from Rebel as he's looking to get out of here. He ran past Afterlife, but he couldn't quite finish up the Timber. As they jump in, Burrow Strike into the Hex, clean up Rebel as well. Once again, a team fight where HellRaisers, even when they have the ultimates here, it just doesn't fall together in the way they would hope for. It just seems too difficult with the lead that one move have against them now.
Yeah, too much of this deficit. It's the long duration team fight becomes absolutely disastrous. The zombies are everywhere. There's quills adding up goo on everybody. Yeah, they have to get like this explosive kill. They have to kill somebody, like one of these cores in particular, quite fast at the start of the fight.
Because everything was a bit all over the place here.
It was.
We had the chrono going off at one point, and then elsewhere the black hole.
They tried to get he tried to get the black hole to catch the 2 cores. But he actually ended up missing because he just, I believe, missed Knight and only catches the Timber Saw. So just things got awkward. Yeah, it's really difficult. The Tombstone and all these overwhelming things that are building up with Bristle and taking cores.
Just super hard for them to finish off any of them.
Oh,
We'll see, back in the Roshan pit. A little attempt at a steal there from Gilgar, but the Aegis already picked up by Knight. And Shard as well, safely in the hands of the Bristles. So not able to get the steal. But definitely the game being in a point where you got to go for those sort of plays. This is not going to be easy for HellRaisers to naturally turn around.
No, it really is super reminiscent of the last game that we just casted, honestly. There's no damage. There's these tanky cores that have heal backup. And yeah, they've come out. They've done exactly what they needed to do in the mid-game.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, maybe that's sort of the meta in this region, the way to draft. You open up with Undying plus a tanky core, and then you're feeling pretty good.
And then you get another tanky core on top of it.
You get another one, and then you get another one. And then they can't kill you.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely had success here today.
Repent.
It continues just to be the story of we need 3-man, 4-man black holes or something. Or huge chronos with Midnight Pulse. Continues just to be the story of this game. And they have to kill people fast in the fight. Long duration fight will be total disaster for HR.
Dire are scanning.
I don't know how they kill people fast.
No, they don't have burst, really. They've got control. Yeah, that's kind of it.
Dire's
Okay, so
bottom
now I guess
tower
the next
is
thing
under
is
attack.
Miro, finish BKB for the Enigma. They have no way to cancel BKB Black Hole, and he has to just get the one of his lifetime.
Yeah. Pressure on
Dire's
Mira.
bottom tower has
And there is, every chance of there being that multi-hero black hole, because what, you're playing against 4 melee heroes.
Sure, but they don't need to put anybody in the front. Like Smiling Knight, he's the only one who needs to like siege, right? Everyone else just sits behind him.
All right, so you're either getting 1 or maybe the 3 at the back, but
Yeah,
Dire's bottom tower
you have to be pretty bold to jump the back blindly.
yeah,
is under attack.
might have to
Got it.
take those risks. So
Gotta do something.
yeah.
Radiant's top
This
tower
Rax
is falling.
doesn't seem like there's going to be much of a defense put up at all.
Not wanting to contest into the Aegis. In the leather lane mid, it's pushing in. They can continue. Smoked up, maybe waiting for someone to pop out and show their face. All right, they'll sweep the map. Connect to their Sanking. Not going to give any opportunity. Afterlife shows himself.
They're going to try for him. He is in the Midnight Pulse.
Not Aeon.
And he's got backup. I mean, Knight just runs straight in towards Mira. Mira has to put the BKB and run. They're trying to heal up the Enigma, but Knight just stays on top of them. Mira will turn with the Malefice, and it's going to be enough to kite the Bristle and allow Mira to escape.
Oh, and Rebel. He keeps chasing, but gets completely destroyed. Chain stunned to death.
Yeah, and they'll stick around for this push, of course, in the mid. Still minute and a bit on the Aegis.
I think
Knight.
it's the right play for them to try to chase out because they see Mello TP away, but they're such a deficit that they can't bring him down. And the Sanking actually makes it back in time to be able to fight. Watson going through the big wraparound. Same thing with Miro. But Miro has no BKB.
He's been caught. Mello's found him, in with the Burrow Strike, follow up Hex from Afterlife. That's Miro out of the game for 48.
And now Watson, he's still lingering in the back, trying to find somebody, but
Maybe he can try with the Chrono, but still it's a minute on this Aegis from Knight. He's going to get all the time in the world to head up to another set of barracks.
and he's stunned.
They
He's
found
dead.
him, E-Blade combo into the arrow. He has got buyback, so they can maybe play on for one more fight, but it probably won't matter.
Tower is under attack. Dire's top tower
This top Rax looking to be in a whole world of trouble. They'll buy back.
They can't touch him.
And they don't want to with the Aegis, but they kind of have to at the same time. They'll reach him with the ultimate. But the melee ranks are gone. Knight just destroying the base. They can't stop him. They've just been megaed.
And Gilger tries to go for something, dies. I think they might just call this one.
There we go. They'll tap out. They've had enough. GG's called. As one move will take this game one. And yeah, it really was. You said we saw it at the end of the last series, really. The tanky heroes. It's the way to go, apparently, here in this region. Full beef lineup from one move.
And it's full beef, but it's also speed. That's the thing, too. And
yeah.
I think we've seen a couple of times now where the speed versus ulti reliance. The ulti reliant team does not seem to have much success right now. A couple of games now, it's just these bristles. They set too fast of a pace.
Yeah, and I feel like we're seeing a lot of Undying, right? And to quite a bit of success.